something, and it's like, wow, that's a serious thing. Who's the person that needs prayer again?
Mountain neighbor.
Mountain neighbor herself, or her themselves?
Her and her family.
Oh, okay. All right. For anything specific.
The flu.
The flu. I'm sorry. Yeah. Delta makes you fly. I apologize. All right. Right now we're going to pray in the name of Jesus. Father God, could you please surround with a hedge of protection around our great listener and beloved individual in the chat, Mountain Neighbor. The family, we need the seal. It's a dot 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 dot. That's it. You get the cross on it. It's the cross of the ecliptic. Sorry,
Jesus.
the cross of the ecliptic is like another thing to tell you. Look to the cross. That's it. Okay, so Jesus did it. It's signed, sealed, delivered, and they have protection that they need from the flu. It's bugged. It's done. Okay, you're sealed.
I had to replay that from yesterday because it still makes me laugh. Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of taking a look at Date Me that Shanny put up last night. The absolutely unhinged stream that they put out when they're high as fuck. They're praying, they're burping, they're blaspheming, and talking about nonsense. So they are very quiet. I wonder if I didn't. Let me just see, make sure the volume's turned up all the way on them. Yeah, their volume's up all the way. Let me see. Yeah, their volume's turned up as far as it can go. Let me remove them for a sec. Remove them completely. Share audio, yeah. That's weird. I got their volume up as high as they can go, so I can't turn them up anymore, my love. I'm sorry. I knew I was live. I knew. I was playing the prayer part at the beginning of the stream on purpose without my commentary because it was just so fucking hilarious. But let's pick up where we left off last night and have another few laughs at how just absolutely out there these two are.
Amen.
We did it that way, and I burped to God too, because look, he knows that the reverend every once in a while needs some sustenance, a little bit. You know?
What's that got to do with burping mid-prayer, Rev?
On a full meat diet.
Really?
I'm gonna eat nothing but jerky, yeah.
No.
Yeah, 0 sat fat. I'm gonna be like, oh.
No, you're gonna die from scurvy if you only eat beef jerky. Because think of all the nutrients that you'll be lacking, Rev. You can't survive on just beef jerky alone.
I mean, they look pretty good.
He wishes.
Bad,
he wishes. Him and those spindly arms.
They'll get bigger though. No, I'm walking still. I'm just lugging stuff back.
Blessed be, elemental. Blessed be.
There we go. More blaspheming.
Right. All good vibes.
That's
Bros.
Right. Yeah, it's love. So, your thing is love.
That's right.
Shanny's thing is love.
It's important to seal a prayer with a strong burp. It helps to stand out for the difficult prayers.
God bless whoever said that. Whoever said that's amazing.
God, right? She's so stoned.
Yes.
So stoned.
You're amazing.
That is the best. We're going to pin that for a while, man.
Pin it. That's comment of the century.
Can you hear them okay now, love?
Ladies and gentlemen, your comment of the century.
That is great, dude.
Really
just shows their lack of manners.
That
disgusting.
That's another good.
I like comments like that.
Of course you do. Validates you, Shanny, and that's what you live
song.
for.
Happy question mark. Like, are you happy? That's another good song. I'm liking Mudvayne more than I ever.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad.
He's just releasing the spirit, yo. He's just releasing the spirit when he burps it out.
I'm certainly appreciating God's creation here.
Oh.
In the form of God created beef.
Oh, folks, we're thanking God for the beef jerky, even though there's farmers that raise the beef. There's people in plants that processed and created the beef jerky and packaged it. It's G-Man that purchased it for them, but let's thank God because that makes sense.
In a simulated reality.
What?
Yes.
What? What? Oh boy, Rev.
I know that the beef does not exist, but as Cypher said,
What? What? We're thanking God for the beef that does not exist because of the simulation. Does he not hear himself when he talks? I don't think he really does.
ignorance is bliss.
The spirit comes out in mysterious ways.
Well, better the attic than the basement, I guess.
Eating raw pig face my way.
What?
I actually like Natter.
He's talking to Natter on Facebook, yo.
It was very short.
Yeah, man. He's talking to Natter on freaking Facebook.
I mean, I really liked his cooking
Uh-huh.
a lot.
Okay. So
I like Dee Dee.
why am I not surprised that they're sitting here talking to Natter, saying good things about Natter, when Natter stabbed one of his ex-girlfriends? Like literally, he committed a crime and stabbed one of his ex-girlfriends. So why does it not surprise me at all that they're, completely overlooking that?
Nice.
Seems sweet, yeah.
And I think Foodie Beauty's lying about Dee Dee and Nader.
Maybe.
Wait, Shanny, wait. Isn't it you in the past couple of weeks that has been shitting on people that are sharing opinions about your life? And yet here you are sitting doing the exact same thing for Chantal. So why is it okay for you, but it's not okay for the reaction channels? Explain the logic there, Shan. I don't think she can.
Shit happened. I think she's just being a bitch.
Natter looks happy, man.
Yeah, Natter looks happy, and she's just trying to interfere in their relationship. And it's cool.
Natter's a domestic abuser.
Like,
I don't give a shit.
He doesn't want you. You guys weren't compatible.
Yeah, he was abusive.
Like him is because he's got a nice body.
He was abusive.
You don't like him as a person.
He's
though.
abusive.
And
Chantal has some serious attachment issues. And she's very codependent. Doesn't want to be alone. So, but yet here's Shanny sharing her opinion and criticizing Chantal's life. The very thing that she tries to speak out against online because she doesn't like it when people do it to her. But it's totally okay in Shanny's mind for her to do it to other people. And Shanny says we sit here and lie about her online. Where's the lie, Shanny? Where's the lie?
Knew that. You guys didn't vibe well. Move on.
Like you moved on from Chris?
Did Nader stab a girl? I don't know if that's true or not. It could be an internet rumor.
You can look it up and find out.
I'm gonna be open-minded about this stuff, man. I'm not believing anything I hear.
This is willful ignorance because those charges you can look up. They're public record. You could easily just type it in and look it up. But she doesn't want to because she doesn't want her opinion of this guy to be skewed in any way. And it's just easier just to dismiss it as an internet rumor than actually do your due diligence and find out for yourself. But, I mean, why are we surprised it's Shanny?
I finished the whole
You know, it could be that Natter and Dee Dee and Foodie Beauty, they're all lying.
It's a possibility.
And just making a story or something.
Creating drama for the internet?
Manipulates her audience.
Shanny, what a novel idea.
When did Foodie Beauty become your arch nemesis? She's not my arch nemesis. I just don't agree with her and don't want to be part of her life anymore.
Yeah, you're talking about her.
I think that's fair. I saw something toxic and I just, for my own protection, because I love myself, I don't want to deal with that stupid shit no more. I mean, I'm getting like angry and all emotional up in her, and then I'm forgetting that I have a life of my
No,
own.
you don't.
No, thank you. I'm not wasting my time. I'm going to live my life.
Yeah, you keep talking about her.
My time on someone that just wants to manipulate things. I'm not into that stuff.
Oh,
I'm borderline.
please.
I don't like my head fucked with.
Oh, please. Like how you tried to gaslight your entire audience?
Wow, she is lying, Lunch. Do you know what she's saying, babe?
What?
She keeps saying Nader is with Dee Dee because I took him to jail. but he chose Dee Dee since Christmas. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So she's changing the story.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm not
God,
trying
that's-
to
well,
defend
it's creepy
Chantal
how, like,
because I don't
she
really
is
know
with
that full
him,
story,
yeah.
but
You
the way that
you are
Shanny
like a
is
witness to me, right?
kind of diving
Yeah.
And you
into
will
it and going
absolutely
with the
tell me when I'm an
gossip is
asshole,
just
and I know
kind of the
that,
opposite
actually.
of what she's
This
been
is a very
saying about
serious
the
matter,
reaction
actually,
channels
and
for
I love to
herself.
talk about it because I don't want to feel like this girl goes through shit and nobody knows. Okay?
Rev, fix your
I
glasses,
got
they're
issues.
crooked.
When I'm unmedicated, I can be real bad.
We know, we've
But
seen.
anyway, my issue with the whole thing is that you can't. I really see what she's done at this point as direct scamming.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Saying that you're going to
see,
manipulate your audience.
see, Rev, you would be an expert in this, though, wouldn't you? Because you and Shanny have tried to manipulate and scam your audience multiple times. That we have proof of. We have video proof. So, I don't think you should be criticizing anybody but about their scamming when you are scammers yourself.
It's deliberately is not within TOS.
You know what's funny? She started reminding me of Angel.
Really?
Yeah, she acts a lot like
What
her.
was that?
And I know Angel's.
Well, I think it's just super gross.
You're super
Yeah.
gross, Rev.
It's really because it's about the relationship that you have with your audience.
You guys
Which
are one to
should
talk.
be straight up, look, I'm here to entertain you and you're here to view me. That's the relationship. You don't get the right to be in my life, my real life. This is a job. You are part of the job.
If you don't want people in your real life, then why you online sharing every little detail about your real life? I mean, that's counterproductive, is it not, Rev?
You're not a personal individual in my life. And this is not meant to mean that you would never be a personal individual to me, because
Those crooked
wow,
glasses
like,
are driving me
like,
bonkers, man.
gross.
And G-Man.
And G-Man, that's right. So, my point is, it's very gross to think it's okay for a content creator to abuse their audience psychologically like that.
Oh, but you think it's okay for you to do? Because you do it quite frequently. See, these are the double standards that they set for themselves.
And hence, I believe she should be canceled and taken off of YouTube because it's a bad example. And she has 92,000. No, you're gone. You just said you love to deliberately manipulate your audience. It's disgusting. I was drunk. So you say things that you think when you're drunk.
You should know.
I know. Lots. Okay?
Yeah, we knew you're an alcoholic. They cannot hide their
I'm just a
addiction. Oh, no,
dude.
they absolutely
I
can't.
didn't do the Caucasians. You know what I mean?
And yet,
No white
here they
Russians
are
for
getting
me.
high, getting
No,
on the
it's
internet,
alcohol.
talking about their
With
real
her.
life.
Okay?
The thing that they're just,
Did that for about 5
chastising
years straight,
Chantal
and I
for.
think I almost died from it. And then she saved my ass from it. She did. I'd be dead, definitely. Because I couldn't stop drinking if you didn't help me.
You should have detoxed in a hospital under medical supervision, and then you might be in a little better shape, Rev. Because what Shanny did to you was not okay, not healthy, and you could have been worse off. So
that's it.
Yeah.
She-
Last night
she's
she
broke.
snapped talking how the Cuba guy was gonna move in with her son because she needs a son while the dude is married.
Okay.
He's married.
She's like,
She had an affair.
ew. What? This or is that another guy?
Maybe none of this is true.
I hope
then why are you
not.
talking about it,
It sounds
Shanny?
gross.
Isn't this
Ugh.
exactly
Maybe
what
she's-
you
maybe
accuse
she's-
your haters of doing?
Maybe she's lying about all of it, though.
Maybe she is. I don't know. Who knows anymore? I don't fucking care. How about that? I don't care anymore. Because you know what? She said she
Oh my God,
manipulates.
Rev.
I don't have to trust a damn thing that happens in her life anymore. Anything.
What?
You know, stuff is messed up.
Uh-oh. Oh, commercial. Oh,
the
ads.
armed conflict
This is why I
started,
need XX,
we
but I
had
haven't seen
to
XX upload
leave
this
her.
yet, so. God dang, ads.
Stuff is messed up, and I
Real
don't
bad.
trust any of them.
No, I don't either.
Like, screw it.
No, I don't either. I don't trust. look, there's a pattern. And eventually, once you get to a point where you've had the 7th fucking person in 2 months stab you in
Oh, the neck
throat,
thing.
rhetorically speaking, of course, you're done. You go, friends, I'll have my wife and kids. Pretty much almost everybody else. Friends are sunny day, mostly, and then you get a cloudy day, and they hate you.
If she's lying, she's fucked because she's getting in his.
You only have Shanny and your kids, but there is another man that is supporting your family right now, Rev. Don't you think you should give him a little more credit?
Men's doxed. Exactly.
And they make you.
That's like, it sucks, dude.
And
It's
then,
like,
yeah, go ahead.
why did she have to do this to us, man?
It's abusive. That's why
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
abusive. Like doing that stuff to your audience.
There's a lot
Like,
of people
I don't
that could ask
believe
you
in
the
that
same
stuff,
thing, Shane.
man. Like that hurt me when I heard that.
Oh,
it's like,
darn.
okay, you don't give a shit about anyone, and then she's like being all freaking bully with me because
How many times, Shanny, has someone donated to you on live and either you or Rev has told your audience to fuck off and then you've ended the stream? So you've demonstrated to your audience that all you care about is their donations. And then as soon as they give you money, you couldn't give a crap about them. Again, we have all of this on video to prove it. But this is just all hypocritical bullshit that's falling out of her mouth right now.
I don't
along
wanna
with her
deal with
teeth.
it anymore.
baby boy, Shanny, look who it is.
My cabin
It's
baby.
our baby.
It's a
Okay,
boy.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Look
It
at his paws.
hurts
He's
for
like,
your
let me go,
audience.
lady. Put me down. I don't
And
want
what
you to
if
hold
one of
me.
your audience members is someone like me who has some clout?
What? What
Like,
clout?
am I supposed to not talk about how hurt I am by being lied to and manipulated?
But
Huh.
but you tell people like Drag and shit that he's not allowed to comment on the shit that you do specifically to him, because there's a lot of shit that you've done to Drag. Most recently, call the popo on him. So, I mean, again, just more hypocritical bullshit.
That hurts. And then you go in and saying I'm a mess when you're the one who's having an affair with a married man
Right.
who's bald
What?
and who's
What's that got to do with
vagina
anything?
freaking smells like, this is your words, fish and ricotta.
This is so.
Wait.
okay, God,
Wait. Is she trying to imply that because Foodie Beauty is bald that she doesn't deserve to be with anybody? I mean, the whole being with a married man aside, because I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. But being bald means that she can't be with anybody? How fucked up is that?
Take a bath.
All right.
Whoa, did she just tell Chantel to take a bath? Shanny, the one that you can smell from 8 miles away, is telling Chantel to take a bath. The one that's got the scabies growing on her forehead daily. The one who has teeth falling out of her face because she doesn't brush them, doesn't know what a toothbrush is. She has the nerve to tell Chantel that she should take a bath. Wow. My goodness.
Well, she's saying I'm a mess.
Look,
You
let me
are a
tell you what
mess.
this- I look so gaunt and fucking almost dead from radiation sickness.
What?
Oh. Here.
Oh my God, I love this girl.
There.
Wow, that's a lot better, actually. That's my actual complexion.
You're still white
we
as
go.
fuck, Rev. You
Uh,
are still look malnourished as fuck.
I don't remember what I was going to say,
Why am I not surprised?
but I can tell you that I am on a Rocky Mountain high right now, and it's very good.
Like we didn't already
I feel
know
very
that.
Inspiring, like really good for the first time in a long time. So this is very good. G-Man is amazing.
G-Man is amazing
He's
because he
amazing.
allowed you to get stoned. Enabling your addiction.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
He's amazing. 9-year-old army.
What?
We're all losing weight up in this
Yeah.
household.
Let the dude
I wonder
smell
why.
this. Look at how beautiful your neckline is. You're just gorgeous. Look at this girls.
Ew, gross. No,
Wow,
put it away.
holy crap.
Put it away.
Very
Mm.
powerful.
Mhm.
Yeah. You have beautiful skin. It's
Gr-
so
no,
it is
Shanny,
nothing but
no.
beautiful
Ew.
skin. That Bubba Gump pack.
Okay,
dude.
sorry.
Wow. Do you have
See, bones, bitch, bones. Anyway,
bones?
don't tell me I ain't losing weight.
Yeah, you are.
Bones. Anyway,
You
It's
are.
because you can't afford to eat, lady.
Hey, Shannon.
what?
Do you know if you got your Cowboy Bebop hat or not?
I think I may.
It might be somewhere.
We gotta fucking find that shit.
Faye Valentine.
I love Fei Fei.
Let's put on Cowboy Bebop right now. That's
We
it.
can watch Fei Fei.
Yeah, man, I want that.
Yay!
Yay!
I know that's going to
It's
disappoint my
Sunday.
husband, the fact that they're fans of
I
Cowboy
used to know
Bebop.
Edward's full name.
Oh, what?
I used to know Edward's full name by heart.
I get it.
Rev's losing it.
Isn't it like
Lord.
Edward von Papalopoulos?
What?
Like,
Who?
Edward from Cowboy Bebop. She's
Oh.
got like this long ass fucking name.
Lawn-
bro. I used to
lawn
memorize
ass.
that shit. I just don't remember it anymore because I'm old.
You're all-
I'm forgetting stuff from when I was 20. It's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
How's the rash? It comes and goes.
Flary and uppy downy. Weird. We'll come to the end of it.
I really think it's the Cymbalta because this stuff started happening when I started taking Cymbalta.
Yeah, it could be.
I'll be honest.
It could be.
Does it hurt? No. It just itches. And
Scabies. Scabies. Oh, another goddamn commercial.
Here at Henson
What the
Shaving,
hell?
we're proud of the razor we've built.
dude,
Fine.
I'm not worried. I know the distributor. Or, well, G-Man knows the distributor. They cool, man.
So
They cool.
G-Man's your drug dealer now.
I love my baby girls. I think
Yeah, there are not many good films being released now, Bep.
that's great. I never see it.
Nah, man. I can't.
Molly, what are you
stand
doing?
movies anymore? It's like new movies. It's like, why even watch it? Like, I think the best current movie that I have seen is probably Bill and Ted. The new Bill and Ted is so cute.
Yeah.
I love the new Bill and Ted. I love those girls. Those girls are so cute because they're like carbon.
Yes.
They're like carbon copies of Keanu Reeves and his friend.
Yeah.
Just carbon copies, but girl versions, and it's just so cute to watch.
Oh yeah,
'Cause they're
yeah,
just
yeah.
sweet. They're just the sweetest girls.
They're
Like,
so
I
like
love that
all
movie
over the
because it
map.
was like
with
it
their-
reminded me
what they're
of when I
talking
was
about.
a teenager, you know. So watching Bill and Ted was kind of nostalgic in a lot of ways. It
Oh,
was
there was
just
no
it was
iPhone.
so well done. And what's so beautiful is they gave homage to George Carlin.
On my scene, yeah.
They gave
Yeah.
beautiful homage to George
I
Carlin.
almost cried, dude, when I like it was almost like he was really there.
Right?
Like it was like and make it look holy, right? Like he splurges through in this color, and it's like, hey guys, and it's like I'm back. Like he got resurrected from the dead.
yeah,
Like
man.
Jesus, like he got Jesus, you know. He was always a Christian in his heart in some way.
What?
I
What?
love-
What did he just claim that George Carlin was a Christian in his heart? Rev, dude, just shut your mouth, man. Just shut your mouth. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh,
I love how technology
You do.
is how they can almost bring people back to life. Where it's almost like
yeah, that's what they call photorealism, folks.
can you stop the Trump thing,
Can't
please?
help
It's
it.
triggering.
I'm just, what?
It's triggering.
Take me out.
I love you.
I love you too.
COVID ruined it for the good. The straw on the
Hey,
camel's
badass.
back. Maybe, man.
Hey, boy.
What?
Dun, 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 dun.
That's the cat
Well, I mean,
How cats clean
Well,
their
I mean, he just, you know, it's funny because when people get like super chats like Drag and stuff like that, and they have gifs of them doing stupid shit like this, you'd think that maybe they'd stop doing it. But Rev just keeps providing the content to make these things out of. And I mean, I'm not hating it because it is fucking funny. Makes them look like a dumbass, but they do it to themselves.
Yes, you know.
Oh, that was weird.
It's so cute though. Gavin's very cute.
I would put on makeup, but I'm too lazy to tell you the truth.
Like we didn't already know that.
You should put me. I I mean, that's a good thing. We're chatting, have a good chat.
Bros, I just took a bunch of freaking edibles. I ain't doing my motherfucking makeup.
Oh,
I
I
got
see,
that
I'm-
couch
I'm-
lock, motherfucker.
I'm literally cloud 9 right now. It's like amazing.
We knew, Rev.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
worry.
Can I
We
please
could
get my
tell.
code from? Oh, never mind. Sorry. Disregard that.
It's made from
Yeah.
hemp, dude.
I'm gonna be having a mukbang upload coming up, but it's, I have to verify this.
Please stop preaching to me about shit. It's annoying.
Well,
Don't do it anymore. I am an adult.
no, you're not. You don't behave like one.
Thank you.
Adults take care of their responsibilities. There, Shan.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I had to verify my account with a number
Oh.
to be able to make 20-minute uploads. You know, I love you very much.
We don't need social media. Phew.
She totally dismisses him. Doesn't even acknowledge that he said "I love
No.
you."
Oh my god.
Holy fuck. Can you put on the fan? I'm having a heat flash.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Okay, man.
Go somewhere else.
I can't breathe.
Woo. Let me take off the hat. Go get it. Gavins. Woo.
All of you.
Woo. Ladies, my older ladies, how long does perimenopause usually last? This has been lasting for like 3 years now, and I can't fucking stand it.
Till you go into real
I
menopause.
can't stand the heat flashes.
Everyone
I
in
get
that
right
house must be
before I
so sick of
menstruate.
hearing her bellow, right? Like, they must have something really big on G-Man. The fact that he, like,
See, that fucking motherfucking Cotton Eye Darren.
Takes
He was
care
like
of him
saying
the
all
way
this
that he
negative
does.
shit, and then I got all fucking paranoid and fucking shit. Fuck you, Darren. Piece of shit.
Oh! Whoa! Who?
He like getting me all paranoid
Just
and shit
Darren?
and putting me down, making me like go down this like paranoid
Just
shit,
Darren. Isn't that
man.
a Von Troll? Just Darren?
Ah, what?
Just Darren? Isn't that a Von Troll?
No, it's Cotton Eye Darren.
Cotton Eye. Oh, I.
It probably is him,
Oh.
but it's probably a sock account because I probably blocked his ass a billion fucking times because he seems that type of person.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, man.
You're savage. I mean,
Even at my advanced age, I haven't hit perimenopause
Hi, Glitchy.
yet. You're so lucky.
these two are unhinged. I mean, they just admitted that they're both high as fuck.
No idea. I'm 47. It's my first time not having a cycle. Ah,
Man.
I'm 49. No perimenopause yet. Well, I got it early.
Yeah, because you're fat as fuck.
I'm
And
not
when you're
kidding
fat
you.
as
My
fuck,
period's coming.
when you're fat as fuck, your hormones are out of whack. And what is menopause caused by? Hormones. So, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to think that you don't take care of yourself, your body's going to be all out of whack. And things like start menopause really early is going to be things that happen. Like, duh.
Every 3 weeks now.
I really didn't want to know about your cycle, lady. Gross. And Rev has no self-determination anymore. He's just an extension of Shanny's personality. Oh my god, so many freaking ads. But yeah, absolutely. Like, he's there to validate everything that she says, basically. That's all he's doing. Just confirming. He can't even have any type of
I said
opinion of his own.
perimenopause.
Shanny shuts
Damn.
that shit down real fast.
Like, there's Perry. There's Perry. There's pre. There's menopausal. And then there's postmenopausal. I know my cycles. And I'm going through it.
Bridgeford.
I'm going through it. Like, why?
Sweet baby Grady.
I didn't have any symptoms because I've always been crabby, moody bitches. No one could tell.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, the villain
What are you
laugh.
doing, bro?
That was great.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Wow, that is mood fucking shifts real fast, isn't that?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck. I'm headed into PMS, ain't I? I'm about to have my period.
maybe.
I guarantee it. It's been happening.
Yeah,
ever since-
exactly. Like, I don't normally care about talking about period and menstrual cycles and all of that stuff, but when Shanny's sitting here talking about hers, just ugh. no thanks. I don't want to. And and she like sits here on one hand and tells us that we don't know anything about her personal life, and then turns around and tells us about her goddamn period and menopause. Like, she doesn't see the contradiction that she is in any way.
Weeks, bro.
Maybe.
She's got some nice tits.
Wow. Is that Faye?
No.
Rev just popped a
No.
boner.
That's that one chick that they thought she was pregnant, but then a bunch of freaking like drugs came out of her stomach when they shot her up in the
What
freaking.
the fuck?
You watch this. It's about drugs. This episode.
I remember. This is the first episode.
Get on birth control. Hell no. I refuse. I am going to go through this as God intended it without any of that stuff.
She's too fat for birth control anyway. Most birth controls are ineffective if you weigh more than 200 pounds. So, yeah.
We'll do it in other ways. I need to start eating some tofu.
Why? And she seems to have her period every other week. I know, like she just wants to share all of that information all the time.
Last week,
like oversharing
but
much.
I am having my period like every 3 weeks now. It's driving me nuts.
Bitching and complaining.
And my tubes are tied, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh,
Bitching and complaining about it, but then refusing to go to a doctor to address the symptoms. She just wants the right to complain and bitch about it so she can garner sympathy.
maybe.
Be putting extra chemicals in my body.
Shani
that
has
my
been
body
neutered,
naturally
right?
used
We don't
to,
need a Shani
just
and a
to
Rev
stop a
combo,
cycle
baby.
that just
No.
naturally occurs in women.
I've seen some
You
shit, but
crave
if you
sugar
see
and
her in a
salt? Of
padded
course,
cell, it would make
man.
more sense. These people need help. Yeah, they do. Absolutely glitchy.
Have some good content.
Yes, as an anemic redhead, my period
Yeah.
were always late. 3 days
And
before.
again, these two people right here that are on camera right now have custody of a 15-year-old boy and a 13-year-old boy. These are the two role models for those children. Like, if it was just them, it really wouldn't be that bad. Like, I mean, it would be good for a laugh to point out how stupid they are, but it's really sad and disturbing that these two have custody of two boys and they're behaving this way. They refuse to get a job. They refuse to take care of themselves. They refuse to get the boys the things that they need and do what they need to do to take care of their family. Like, they are. Rev is just an ineffective human. That is, his sperm aren't slow swimmers. They just swim backwards. Yeah.
There are herbal trees that help with hot flashes and mood swings and menopause, like chamomile. We should try chamomile.
Chamomile tea.
Yeah.
It doesn't work on me.
Well, you're not a moody fucking bitch like me.
Oh, what?
Rev, you're not
Shani, I
going
got
through
awful.
menopause.
I'm all PMSing. I
You're
know
beautiful. What is this?
I'm
Look it up.
PMSing.
Ew.
I know it.
Ew.
I love you.
I'm like a PMS and like
Rubbing
and I
her face
feel
with
like
that dirty
my
ass
skin's
finger.
starting to break out and stuff, man. And I'm like, your tubes are
Oh,
tied,
absolutely.
but you get your period.
They do.
Yes.
Yep.
You get your period even if your tubes are tied. Because your uterus.
They live in filth. I mean, there's Glitchy. Remind me if you're interested. I can show you the video of the walkthrough of the last home that they moved out of. And you can see what they were making those children live in, the conditions that they were living in. For some reason, Child Protective Services hasn't done squat about it. But yeah, those boys live in squalor and filth, and they're malnourished. Like, if there was a poster child for someone who should have her children taken away, it would be Shani. And her children have been taken away from her in the past multiple times. And yet she somehow still has custody of them, raising them in the conditions that they are. I don't understand it.
It's naturally. Are you a dude?
They will never
Frenchie?
seek therapeutic care unless it's time to drug seek. Yep,
'Cause
absolutely.
Your uterus will. I still have a fucking
100%
uterus.
truth.
Like that. Like the natural material will continue to grow there. There's just no egg that will fall down.
No, if you have, okay, Shani, that's not how it works. The hormones that trigger your period are released by your ovaries. So as long as you have your ovaries in your uterus, you will continue to have a period, whether or not you have your tubes tied or not. Like, that's how that works. That's why when some women, if they have a hysterectomy and they have their uterus removed, they don't need hormone therapy if they keep their ovaries. Now, if everything is removed and ovaries are removed, then you need HRT, which is the hormone replacement therapy, because your body still needs those hormones that your ovaries would normally produce. That's how that works.
And implant itself instead.
How early can
You're
women get
welcome for
menopause? It normally starts in your early 40s. For some women, it's later. For some women, it can be earlier. I knew a lady that went through menopause at 35. There have been oddball cases where women in their 20s have gone through it, but the norm is usually about your early to mid 40s.
The sexual education. I take birth control for that reason. I can't get pregnant either. My husband is the one tied.
What's so funny about
Baby,
that?
would you like to get your giblets tied?
What? No, vasectomy?
Yes, sir.
No.
Why?
Why?
Why would I?
Do you plan on having any kids?
Look, as far as I know, I'm only going to be having sex with you, as far as I know. I can't get you pregnant. It's not possible for you to have children. So
you might accidentally have sex with someone else, Rev? Is that what you're trying to say?
why would I do anything?
So that's how I feel about taking birth control. Why would I take birth control?
Why?
Yeah.
There's no need.
To help my cycles the way it is.
Oh, no, push your cycle.
Yeah, but I don't want to do
Why not?
that.
Well, then
That's just
then you have
unnatural.
no reason to take anything.
And it makes you fat.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it puts weight on.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely puts weight. Water weight, right?
Mm-hmm. It makes you fat. You eat more.
It's like steroids, man. Steroids are absolute dog shit.
These two are just...
Yeah, man. Birth control. Birth control makes me hungry.
Imagine that,
Nah.
only having sex with Shanny.
Nope.
Oh, no
I got
thanks.
a funny story. I was 20 going into labor with my daughter.
If I
You
had
know
a
how they
choice
prep you.
between not having sex for the rest of my life and digging my own eyeballs out with spoons or having sex with Shanny, definitely going with never having sex again and digging my eyeballs out with spoons, because no thank you. Because she'd probably open her thighs and I would probably drop dead on the other side of the room just from the smell alone. So there's that. I do value my life. I would like to stay alive. So I'm not going near Shanny, and especially not in that manner with a 10-foot pole.
They asked me if I had a BM. I said no. Nurse said, go try. I couldn't. She then brings me this giant, oh my.
Why are we talking about pooping now?
Oh, yeah. I've been going through ash. Oh, my God. I'll show you.
That's awful.
I apologize. Yeah. They're not as dirty as they were. Okay. I'll tell you what that is. It's this. I don't have much tobacco left, so I sift through the ashes to get stuff that's left. You get what I'm saying?
Ew!
I'm poor, and I want nicotine. My cigarettes. Nurse Ratchet.
Hi,
Could you
Melina.
imagine? Okay, so tobacco, I'm a smoker. So tobacco and smoking cigarettes is bad enough for your lungs. But imagine then going through ash, and then still adding that to your system. No wonder he coughs as much as he does. That is gross. So gross.
Yeah. Chill out with us, dude.
You
We're
heard that
just
sticky
chilling,
noise when her
man.
thighs part.
This is
Excuse me.
fun.
I just right.
Chill out with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch.
She just got off work, man, and she needs to chill, Melina.
Oh, Melina's cool, man. I don't think I've ever seen her.
She's a sweet girl.
Cool. Okay.
You know, if Rev actually like went and invested in like a vape pen for like $40 and got the juice, he could still get his nicotine and vape, and it would last a whole lot longer than what he's trying to do, and then reducing himself to sifting through cigarette ash to get tobacco. I mean, that would make sense. But I mean, we are talking Rev here.
During labor, I threw. Oh my god!
Holy shit! It's Trisha Proficio.
It's Trisha Paytas.
Re-smoking, yeah, gross.
Hello, beautiful.
I'm just imagining grilled cheese. Oh, glitchy. Gross.
That is so awful, Audie. You threw up during labor. I almost threw up after labor. I'll say that. Oh my God, my I was so sick after I gave birth the first time. I was so sick. It was awful. I almost threw up. I like passed out like 5 times after giving birth, and they had to put me on oxygen.
This is a boy.
Well, it's going to be a while until I eat grilled cheese again, right?
And then what happened is I started getting an infection like 4 days after getting birth.
Rev is like a really cracked out cartoon character in the background. Look at Gavin looking at him like, you're a fucking moron. How am I stuck in a house with you too?
And it turned out that part of my placenta was left in me, so I had to get a DNC after William. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. And my bladder, oh my God, I was completely incontinent with my bladder. I remember.
So raise your hands in chat if you are surprised that Shanny is incontinent. I'm definitely not. Definitely not at all. Did we need to know that? Absolutely not. I wish I could have rewound time to go back to 2 minutes ago where I did not know that information. Yet here we are. Yeah, that's Gavin Kit Kats. They own 2 cats. They have a black cat named Watermelon. Take that as you will. And then they have the gray kitty, who is Gavin Kit Kats, who is obviously the favorite because he's a boy.
Remember, I took William to his first doctor appointment like 3 days
Incontinent.
after he was born, right?
Incontinent.
Because we were going to get him circumcised, so we had to
Meaning
get him looked after.
Incontinent, glitchy means, oh no, I clicked the wrong button. Incontinent means she can't control her bladder. She pees herself. Where were we? Fuck. Come on, computer.
Me, yeah. She loves me, yeah.
Ew. Don't sing. Please don't sing.
Cowboy Bebop was earlier. Oh my God, man. It's like, I love this show. Like, I've devoted a big chunk of my life watching this show.
I'm interested in videos she did while Rev was wet-brained. So would I. I would like to see those videos as well, but I don't know where to find them. I don't know where the older Shanny archives are. I'm hoping, because I've seen XX uploading older videos of Shanny, that eventually she'll put them up. But I don't know what year this happened in. If it was like 2000. I know they got together in like 2018. So maybe it's the 2019 videos. I'm not 100% sure. But I would definitely like to see some of those videos too. I bet she s'mores like a drain. Oh, absolutely. There's no way that bulk
Carrie, I'm good.
doesn't cause problems breathing when she sleeps.
Problems. Yeah, man, I'm sorry about that, Elemental. That's got to be hard. It's okay, Carrie. That's life, though, really, though. It's like all this messed up stuff happens, and then you don't like feel like you used to. Like,
what?
Not many people come out alive with every part intact. I'm good. A life without shit is a constipated life. Yeah, man. Because, like, this is just straight up older woman wisdom, right?
Oh, my God.
Like, when you go through shit.
I like how she keeps trying to paint this picture that she's an older woman now. She's fucking 38. Like, she's middle-aged. But technically an older woman now, I guess, I suppose. But then what would that make me at 42, though?
Always learn like really good lessons out of it, like going through shit. You always learn like fucking amazing lessons out of it. And like going through shit, you always like.
Okay, so what's the amazing lesson that you and Rev have learned here, Shanny, being poor ass? And, you know, living in somebody else's home with somebody else paying your bills and giving you groceries and living off the government. And not doing anything to make your situation better. What's the epiphany? What's the lesson here, Shanny, that you've learned?
Learn shit about you and learning
That
how to
you're
handle
lazy as
more
fuck?
shit, you know?
I bet.
I think going through shit like strengthens you, not weakens you.
You gotta,
Then why are you constantly telling us that you're
I see,
dying
makes
when you're
mustache
going
up.
through shit? I need G-Man. Somebody get G-Man.
Okay. Give me this flip.
smooth lip.
I don't mind them. It's all of them making an appointment that actually gonna
What?
part. Like, what are you, 19? Ew. I wouldn't go, like, to be honest, I wouldn't go back to being 19. I want to be an older woman.
Yeah.
You know?
Me too.
I like the
We
things
know
I
you want to be an
learned and the
older
wisdom
woman,
I
Rev.
gained.
We know you want to be an older
And the
woman.
advice I can
We get
give.
it.
I'm just kidding.
Good fucking Lord. Damn commercials. I've never been monetized before. Can you control how often ads are played on your...
I'm so grateful every day
On
that I
your
get to
channel?
walk around and be in my neighborhood. That's awesome, Lisa P.
Whoops.
Gary's almost 40. You
That's
look
not the
gorgeous,
right
though,
screen.
for your age. I'll say that.
Take care, Carrie again.
Oh, happy birthday, Devachka.
The Volchka.
She turned 30.
Wow, that's one of them. Where you're like, okay, life is there now.
Yeah, you get to know who
As
you
opposed
truly
to
are at
life
30.
hasn't been there.
Like, you figure it out.
The first
like, this
30
is
years?
me.
What?
This is always going to be me. And fuck, if people hate me, fuck it. I don't care.
Rev, you're losing it, man.
30 is a good age.
Yeah, I guess so.
You learn about yourself in your 30s.
Would that make
YouTube
sense?
owns
You
your
learn who
live
you
stream.
are.
Yeah, I know.
To be of that mindset.
Yeah, man.
Of success.
But unfortunately, XX hasn't uploaded
Perhaps.
this particular stream yet, I don't think.
We're
So that's why I
controlling your
can't grab it
transmission
off of
with
her
the outer
channel.
limits. You can make your screen go blurry. Or focus crystal clear.
XX,
But you do make
where
a lot
are
of
you?
mistakes in your 30s because you know who you are, but you still haven't learned how to filter
Yeah,
yourself.
XX hasn't
To me, woo, you still haven't learned how to
XX has
filter
not
yourself.
uploaded this stream yet,
Yeah.
which is why I'm
So,
pulling it off of
dirty
Shanny's
theory.
channel.
When you're hitting your 40s, you start learning how to filter yourself and you start becoming wise.
Filter yourself?
Yeah,
What?
That's where it's at, is the wisdom.
That's
You
right.
can have
How do
knowledge,
you filter yourself, Shanny?
But if you don't have wisdom, then you can't apply the knowledge. Because that's what wisdom is. It's application of knowledge.
So when are you and Shanny going to start doing that, Rev?
Wow. Yeah, it is.
That's right,
It's
bros.
true.
What the fuck is
Weirdos are
wrong with
good,
this
Audie.
dude?
The older we get, the more we appreciate it. Exactly.
Wow.
It's okay to be weird.
Wow.
It really is.
I love that coat.
It's okay to be
Thank
weird.
you.
You don't
Thanks,
have to be
Glitchy. I'll see you
normal.
later. Have fun with laundry.
You could be yourself and but see, that's what's so awesome though about weirdos is they're like the snowflakes
Yeah,
in the sea of freaking sand.
definitely.
What?
You know?
I agree with that. That's a
In
really
the
good way
sea
put
of
that.
fucking
I like
sand?
You know, because everyone seems to be all the same usually. But when you
Yeah.
see a weirdo though, those are the interesting people. Those are the
that. I
people that
won't
usually
joke.
like,
Thank you.
let me get to know you a little bit.
I won't joke. Thank you.
The older I get, the less I care. I know. Why would you care?
Oh, I love that coat.
Like they're a little fucking poop telling me how I should live my life. Fuck you.
Whoa.
Who are you to tell me how to live my life? I'm a grown ass woman.
Whoa.
Grown ass woman
Don't
that doesn't know how to take care of herself. She doesn't know how to take care of her kids. She doesn't know how to take care of her husband. Doesn't know how to take care of her house, her responsibilities. What kind of grown ass woman are you, Shanny? Do tell.
Choke on the soda, Jason.
Ew.
Nearly.
Variety is the spice of life. That's right, man.
Hello,
That's
Kenny.
right.
Lowe's cows in the wild. Beautiful. Oh, my other lip. You know.
See, you try to condescend with trying to demean human beings in such nonsensical words, just meant to try to trigger someone to anger.
And yet you do the exact same thing, Shanny. I don't understand the double standards because you do the exact same thing to other people on purpose. You've done it to drag with the N-word multiple times. So again, she's just displaying the fact that she's trying to chastise other people for things that she does on a regular basis.
See, I'm going to stick with weirdos.
There's nothing wrong with being weird. If you want to be weird, unique, that's great. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that ultimately. But people aren't coming down on them because they're weird. People are coming down on them because they have a family that they can't support. And yet they're sitting online getting high all the time instead of taking care of their responsibilities like adults. They sit here and cry about how poor they are, but neither one of them is willing to get up off their asses and get a job and take care of their family. No, they'd rather sit here and let G-Man pay all of their bills, get them their drugs, and then sit here and talk like idiots online instead of, being adults and being responsible. And I don't understand the mindset.
People always have to yell something at the weirdos. I know, right? They honk at me and then I drop my juggling balls. Thank you.
Drop your what now?
Why are people saying G-Man died?
Oh, they like doing that every now and then.
Yeah,
Is that a real rumor, though, that some people are saying that G-Man died? I haven't heard anything like that. I watched a video from G-Man the other day where he was walking up and down the streets, and, I guess there were street preachers that he has some beef with, and basically it was a live stream of him screaming at other Christians and them screaming back to him. And that was, a couple of days ago? So I haven't heard any rumor that G-Man's dead, but I could be wrong.
Tell them what they like doing, honey.
Well, what they think is funny, let's just say this is what they do. They think it's real funny. Specifically with one person, Ozzy Osbourne, that they've done that for years. That they'll just say, "Oh my God, it's breaking news! Ozzy Osbourne died."
Okay, yes, there is a thing with celebrity death hoaxes. That's something that's been going on in the internet for years. G-Man's not a celebrity in any sense, so to compare him to a celebrity and the celebrity death hoaxes is just kind of a little out there.
Well, they do this with certain people for some reason. I don't know if it's some kind of weird MK Ultra thing, or I don't know what it is.
MK Ultra, what the hell is that?
Weirdos unite, that's right.
Yeah, weirdos unite. We need to unite, man. There's nothing else to do. You gotta.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, mom.
It's okay to be weird, dude.
Why not?
Weirdos will always unite.
Yeah, what the hell does normal mean anyway?
Yeah, what does normal mean?
Normative. That sounds boring.
It sounds like you're in a cult, almost.
Well, in this case, that's...
It's funny that she's saying, it sounds like you're in a cult, while she is on camera with the name on the screen that says Cult Leader Shanny. Irony is completely lost on this woman.
Thing, so I don't
know. I mean, this is
a freedom cult.
This is a freedom cult.
This
is like an anti-cult, almost cult type thing.
Oh my God, the cult of Shanny is the anti-cult cult.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa.
I am the anti-cult cult.
Because that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Shanny.
Because
oh
Shanny
my goodness.
Oh my goodness. I don't even want to think about Ozzy passing. Oh God, don't say that. Don't put that in the universe.
It's already there.
It won't happen. No.
Already said. God's preparing me for that. I'm gonna hurt. I'm gonna vomit. I think.
I can't handle that.
I'm gonna vomit. I can't handle that either. But it's
that tears my soul up, dude.
Mine too. But the thing is that you can't. You gotta move on. You look, because he's just like, I'm there. I'm in the music, man. Just put on a Black Sabbath record. That's what he'd say. You don't have to fucking die.
What? Rev, you're not making any sense, dude.
Sabbath record.
You can see how this.
Like I'm not.
You can see how throughout this stream, as it's progressed, how more and more stoned they're getting and what stages there are. Because for me personally, when I use edibles, you go through a brief period of where you're very energetic, everything is funny, everything is great, you feel super, super happy, and then it just kind of trickles down into a point where you're like, okay, I'm ready for sleep. I mean, because that's what I take edibles for anyway, is because it helps me go to sleep. I suffer from insomnia, And if I don't take anything before bed, I cannot fall asleep. But there is that brief period of before you get to that tiredness where you're so energetic and goofy and funny and everything is hilarious. And, some of the words that come out of your mouth don't make sense. And you can literally see that happening on this screen. And you can kind of tell where Rev is about how he's starting to come down now, because he's slurring his words. Stuff that's coming out of his mouth is not making sense. And you can see that his energy levels have definitely dropped.
That's what Ozzy would say to you. Because he's a Christian. He's always been. So he knows where he's going.
All right,
it's really
husband.
heartbroken news.
Good luck getting your
what's
needle.
really heartbroken news?
What?
Is Bruce Willis, dude.
Oh my God,
he has aphasia. So what aphasia is, your ability to speak and communicate is debilitated, really. I used to take care of a gentleman with aphasia, and the only way how he could communicate is just point and go, yeah, no, yeah, no. That's the only way how you could communicate. So it's very hard to decipher what this man's needs are. And that's something that Bruce Willis is going through right now. And it just breaks my heart. We're never going to hear Bruce Willis speak again and do a movie again.
It's the unfortunate reality of life, Shanny. People get older, they get diseases, things happen, and people get sick. I mean, on the grand scale of things that could be something that Bruce Willis is suffering from, aphasia is really... It's devastating because he's not going to be able to work anymore. But I think that at this point, he's done so many movies. He's made so much money. He's worked so hard that he deserves to retire. He doesn't need to be in the spotlight anymore. So, I mean, while it is sad, how about we just let the man enjoy the rest of what's left of his life? It could be so much worse. So much worse. Look at Tim Curry. Tim Curry is an amazing actor, and unfortunately, he's had a stroke, and he hasn't been able to act for years. It's just an unfortunate stop. I knew what you meant, husband. It's all right. It's okay. I knew you didn't want me to strip on stream, because that's definitely not something I'm going to be doing anytime soon.
Yeah. It's so heartbreaking.
I mean, it's sad, but he deserves to retire.
Isn't it? It is. Oh my God. Well, I can't think about that shit. He was really I know he's a phony character, John McClane, but he's the coolest action guy, I think.
And you can watch Die Hard anytime you want to. Just pop in the DVD, pop in the VHS, load up the digital copy, whichever. You can watch Die Hard and Die Hard 2 and Die Hard with a Vengeance for as long as you want. It's always going to be there.
Action. We should watch that.
Yippee-ki-yay!
No, please do not. No, I didn't plan on it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You won't hear that guy's voice again. It's no, fuck this planet. No.
Yeah, dude.
This sucks. You're never going to have another Bruce Willis movie. This sucks.
I know.
Waiting for Pokey Person to do this stabby stab.
Yeah,
okay.
Right, I'm done.
That's my husband getting his booster,
I ranted
people.
on the lack of Willis. This is bullshit. Okay? What planet can exist without John McClane?
I know.
This sucks.
John McClane is not going anywhere.
Bullshit.
That may be why that Space Bruce Willis movie sucks so much, and why he was so weird in it.
Wow, you're right.
He was suffering from
It was
aphasia.
the
They already
It was
said
right at
that
the
was the
beginning of
problem.
it.
Well, that was his last movie, wasn't it?
I think so.
If you read the
Holy
press
shit,
release,
look
yes,
at-
that is the reason why that movie was
What was it?
terrible.
I can't remember. I don't want to
Because
remember.
Bruce
It
Willis
wasn't a
struggled.
Bruce Willis movie. The poor guy, he's suffering.
I know.
Nobody knows, man. You never know what. That's the video I did a couple days ago. You never know what other people are going through. Like with the Will Smith thing.
No.
You never know what they're going through at all.
I know, right?
And Jada and him were going through the same thing we go through.
Oh,
Oh,
tell the people what you did
Wow,
today?
are they comparing themselves
What?
to Will and Jada?
Tell the people what you did today. I'm proud of you, by the way, of
Oh.
doing that.
Oh, I sked that.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't say where it is exactly because, well, I've set up for April 22nd an appointment at a counseling center. 2 p.m. appointment, and they can't keep me away.
Wow. I can honestly say that is not something that I expected. I did not expect that at all. And honestly, this is really good news. The fact that he and I hope that it's true. I want to give Rev the benefit of the doubt because he seriously needs some mental help. And we've seen evidence of that on his streams so many times. So I really, really hope for his sake that this is true, that he's actually going to go and sit down with a therapist, because I think that he really needs it. And it might be a step in the right direction for him to putting his life back together. You know, like maybe if he was medicated, he would be able to actually go out there and convince himself that he can get a job so that he can support his family. So that's actually really good news. I'm impressed, Trev. I'm actually impressed.
Ain't that good?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'll finally, this is going to fix it. Because that'll also help me get disability. Because I'm telling you, I do need it for one reason.
You won't trigger me anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to be proud of Rev for seeking help for his mental issues. And then here we have Shanny saying things like, now you won't trigger me anymore. Shanny. I don't think she understands how damaging some of the things that she says can be. But I mean, she abuses Rev, so I guess we shouldn't be surprised. But Shanny, that's not how you be supportive to your partner.
That's the biggest reason. But I do need disability because I can't handle the voices do get crazy sometimes. I'm telling you.
You need to be on medication. Because Rev said that in 2004, he was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, which that is a legitimate disorder. And I don't actually, like, seeing the way that he behaves, I don't doubt that diagnosis. But people who have diagnoses like that need to be on medication. They need to be able to control it with medication. So Rev is going to have to be willing to stick to the regimen of taking his medication. Otherwise, he's not going to get better, because he can't just go and sit in a therapist's office once a week and expect that everything's going to miraculously be better. He's got to be willing to put in the work on himself in order to make it better. And I'm not quite sure whether I believe that he has that drive to do that yet.
If I could sort that out, but for the meantime, like, disability works. And
right?
Psychologists, yeah, thank you, Gary. Psychologists tell you, have told me personally, I'm telling you, it's HIPAA. I'm telling you this.
Okay,
information.
so this is an ongoing issue with Rev. He doesn't understand what HIPAA is, and Shanny doesn't understand what HIPAA is. Yet they keep throwing HIPAA out there like they know what they're talking about. HIPAA just protects the medical professionals, or prevents the medical professionals that you are working with from sharing your personal information with other people outside of your care team. So that means that the psychiatrist that's talking to Rev wouldn't be able to sit down with Shanny and tell Shanny what's going on and what Rev is saying in his therapy sessions without Rev's explicit permission. Her telling Shanny any of that would be a violation of HIPAA. Or that therapist going and telling another therapist all about Rev and all the details of his case. That would be a violation of HIPAA law. So you are not permitted to share medical information regarding a patient to anyone except the people that are within your specific care team. That's all it does. So when it comes to Rev sharing his own personal medication, his personal medical history online, that's got nothing to do with HIPAA. Or say Drag sitting down and talking about Rev and suspected medical history. That's not a violation of HIPAA. So it's like it's medical professionals sharing your personal information without your permission to other people. That's what HIPAA is. So it's infuriating when they keep saying HIPAA and they have no idea what it means.
Should be on disability, man, because you'll get fired a lot with what you have. Because
I do agree that I think honestly that Rev needs to be on disability, because I don't think that he has the skills or the capability in order to maintain a job. Like, as much as I think that Rev does absolutely need to go out there and get a job, I don't see that being a lasting thing for him because he just doesn't have the mental capacity right now in order to maintain a job, right? Because you have to be punctual when you have a job. You have to show up. You have to be reliable. And Rev right now is none of those things. None of those things. And he can't, like, could you imagine him working retail and standing at the register and trying to assist a customer, but just like the man half the time when he starts talking isn't even capable of finishing a complete thought in a sentence, or just randomly has these ticks and laughs and, like he can't focus on one thing. His brain just seems to go in 8 million different directions. And there's no way that he could be successful in any type of career or job without some kind of medical assistance or specific training skills, on how to manage his disorder. So, I mean, hopefully, like, and the disability process in the States, like, this is not something that he's going to be able to sit down, fill out the disability forms, and be approved right away. Like, I personally have seen so many people apply for disability and just get turned down and turned down and turned down, So, I mean, if Rev thinks that he's going to be able to go to this therapist's office at the end of April and then sign the disability forms and then automatically get disability, that's not how it's going to work for him. He's going to have to be able to dedicate himself to this process in order to get it done, because he's going to have to fight for it. And I have my doubts in his ability to do that.
Get stressed, which jobs bring stress.
He hasn't even tried. No, he hasn't. Yay! Husband is boosted. Woohoo! Congrats, lover.
So I have it. I just gotta go get it. But I want to earn my way. I do. So once I'm successful at something that I can handle, boom. I don't want government money. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm proud of you that you finally did it.
Yeah, it's done.
I'm proud of you.
And I'm going.
When I see it, I'm gonna be like
Happy.
thrilled.
Yeah, I know that.
Because you need it.
Well, and we have to also consider too that this is a man that on video live threatened to kill not only Shanny, but the two boys and then himself. So this is absolutely a man that needs some kind of assistance when it comes to his mental health. So this is a step in the right direction. I can honestly say I was not expecting that in the slightest. I'm getting messages. Why am I getting messages?
I'm tired of being your therapist.
Yeah, I know.
I quit.
You're not a therapist, Shanny. Please no. Oh, goddamn commercials again. Yay, husband, you got boosted.
Tony Soprano situation.
I quit.
Hey, Tony Soprano, massive rager.
Oh my God. You know how I had my hot flash?
Yeah.
Now I'm really cold.
Of course, Barry, you want the heat on.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. First notch, not second, not yet. That's crazy.
What?
Right.
He needs inpatient drug treatment. Oh, absolutely. Excuse me. I honestly think that Rev needs to be committed for a while. Not only to deal with his drug habits and his addiction problems, but so that he can be medicated. Because a therapist isn't just going to write or going to a psychologist and just write a prescription for drugs and be like, here you go, and everything's solved. That's the problem with drugs when it comes to mental health, right? Is that you kind of have to play around with the dosages to get it to where you need it to be. And then that's not even guaranteed that it's going to stay that way. Later on down the road, you might need to adjust them again, right? So I think Rev would really benefit from being in an inpatient program like that to deal with all of those issues, and then spend a lot of time in like group therapy and with a therapist who can really help him teach the skills that he needs to live real life, as an adult, because he definitely doesn't have that right now. You can see in the way that he behaves, you can see in the way, like, how entitled he believes he is, his outbursts, the way he treats people online. There's so many things that is definitely wrong with this man that I think putting him away in a facility for a while would benefit him greatly. And then he could hopefully leave and come out more prepared to deal with adult life in the real world. Will that ever happen? Probably not, but here we are. I don't know how therapy and all that stuff works down in the States about whether he could be 5150 by a therapist that thinks that, he might need it. I honestly don't know exactly how that works. But if Rev, it would be really impressive if Rev himself would realize this and be like, hey, I need help. I need to work on this. I need to be in the hospital for a little while. But then on top of that, too, there's the problem of Shanny, right? Because when he threatened to hurt her and hurt the boys, he actually begged her to let him go to the hospital because he understood in that moment that he was a danger. And yet she stopped him from doing that. And she's been a really big hindrance on any type of recovery he may have. And I think she'll continue to do that in the future. So who knows where that's going to go. It might be a case too where he'll go to therapy. His therapist will talk to him and tell him one thing, and then he'll come home, relay that to Shanny, and Shanny will be like, no, that's not what you need to do, and just kind of override everything a professional would say. And then Rev, knowing Rev and the way he kind of shadows Shanny, he's not going to believe the therapist over Shanny, right? So who knows how that's going to go. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out.
I know a lot of hip moves. Hip moves.
Shanny has been a hindrance in any life that's been unlucky. Yeah, she has.
Of course, now it's getting painful
Yes.
because of the arthritis.
She's an abusive narcissist who basically tries to destroy anybody that she's with. Like, could you imagine the state that Rev could be in right now if he had actually met a woman that actually cared about him and actually helped him basically take care of himself and his money? What in a better position he would be in life. But here, no, he's with Shanny, and she spent his $700K inheritance in like less than 3 years. And now they're living in squalor and filth, begging people for money online in order to be able to eat. It it makes me curious how much that could have gone for him.
What?
I just have. Can you give the folks a little bit of Stone Temple Pilots song?
What?
No, you're not motivated to. Disappointing. How about you sing some Guns N' Roses? Patience?
No, please no singing. Please no singing.
Why not?
Really fucking high.
Yeah,
well, we knew that.
About,
we absolutely knew that.
Here,
I don't think I can remember anything right now, bros.
Why don't? Oh.
And it's like both Rev and Shanny are sitting here streaming, talking about how high they are, being absolutely kooky with like $200 worth of drugs in the bag in front of them. Where are the boys? What are the boys doing? Did they ever pay attention to the boys? Did they make sure that the boys have had dinner, that they've washed themselves? Or are they just ignoring the boys and letting them do whatever? Like, they are really setting those boys up for failure, unfortunately. And that is heartbreaking. Because those boys they're not going to have any life skills whatsoever. And poor Zach being autistic, like, she is massively setting him up to fail miserably in life, unfortunately. Like, that boy is not going to know how to handle life. Like, he's going to grow up, get his own apartment, and think it's okay to piss in the corner. Because his mother hasn't taken the time to teach him how to use a damn toilet, or clean up after himself, or bathe himself. It's frustrating. Those boys really, really need to be saved by someone, and I'm really disappointed in the CPS system and not doing anything for them.
I'm tired.
Is the toilet clean? Most likely not.
This is really fun.
We saw how they left their last toilets.
That fat guy, that
Wow.
was like with the Everest, dude. I bet she got him high on pot, and that's why he was falling asleep.
What?
Yeah.
You can
know
see the
Emma
blank
smokes pot.
expression on
She's
Rev's
always
face.
saying she's going back
He has
to
no idea what
change,
she's talking
but
about.
she's always gone for like 15 minutes. That's like the same time as a smoke fucking circle, dude.
That's very true.
She smokes weed, I guarantee it.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, that makes her even hotter. Amaranth smoking the ganj. That makes her hotter. Does that make Amaranth hotter that she smokes weed?
Yeah. That thank you, Sakatumi. I really do appreciate that. I pray for your success in life too, you know.
Oh, commercials. All right. Well, since we're being innuendoed by commercials here, I think we're going to end it here. And hopefully we'll do a part 3 either tomorrow. Tomorrow's what? Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, today's Wednesday, is it not? Or Tuesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. So we will do part 3 either Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure which yet. And hopefully by then XX will have this stream uploaded so that I can just use her video, which I know has no commercials in it, instead of Shanny's channel, because I don't really want to give the revenue to Shanny. I really don't. But this particular stream has been a roller coaster ride in order to review. Like, blown my mind completely. I knew that they were kind of going downhill fast. I just didn't really realize the extent of it. And the fact that they're like openly admitting now that Gary's buying the one that's buying them their drugs, you know, buying them $200 at least worth of drugs instead of, $200 worth of groceries, says a lot where their priorities are. And those poor boys, I don't know. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Please hit that like button for me and hit subscribe if you want to come back and watch part 3. I love you all. You're all amazing. And I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye, guys.